Hello and welcome back. On today's episode, we are going to be learning how to make this beautiful bag. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be using sugar beets and 0.70 fishing line. I'm going to cut out a fishing line. So you take out 4 beads, you pass it through one fishing line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with the last bead, the other end of the fishing line, interlock with it like this. Can you see? Interlock with it. Then pull this through these two ends, put them together and draw the bead, draw it down to have something like this. You take 3 beads, put one on either ends of the fishing line, one here, second one with the last bead. You cross with it, you interlock with it. You do the same thing, pull it down. So this is what we have now. Take 3, one here, one here, and you interlock with the third bead. Pull it down as tight as you can. So I'm going to 13, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll keep repeating that process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means I'm making the last one. I said I'm going to 13. So for the last number, so that I can make the second line here, for the last number, you pass all the 3 beads through a fishing line, just one end of the fishing line. You pass all the 3 beads through one of the fishing line instead of putting it on either side of the fishing line. You pass all 3 through this bead. Last bead, this is number 3 bead. With the last bead, you interlock so that you're crossing at the side and not at the top of the bead. See, you have something like this away from it. So the one that is pointing away from the bead, you take 3 beads again, then you add it to that fishing line, all 3. 1, 2, 3. Then with this last bead, you interlock. It's this last bead you interlock so that you have something like this. Then this one here, the fishing line on your right hand, pass it through the next bead. This one here, you pass it through this bead. Then you start adding 2 to this fishing line on your left hand. So you have 1, 2. So second bead, you are crossing with it. Pass the right fishing line through this bead again. Pass it through this left. You add another 2 beads, and you are crossing with the second bead. You are interlocking with it. So you continue doing that till you get to the end. You pass the fishing line through the last bead here. Then you flip the bag. You get. Then this same fishing line that you pass through the last bead, the one that is pointing towards you, add 2 beads. 1, 2, and cross with this last one. So your fishing line is coming out at the side again and not at the top here. The fishing line should be coming out of this bead that is at the side. So that means you've done 2. We go again. You add 3 beads to this fishing line that is pointing away from your work. You add 3 beads. 1, 2. You interlock with the last one. You pass the fishing line through this one again. This fishing line to your left hand. Add 2 beads. and interlock with the second bead. So I'm about to tie here. Instead of passing this fishing line through this one again, just leave it as it is. Then this fishing line, add the two beads, 1, 2. You are not interlocking, just add the two. Then you now pass it through this one from the top. Pass it through from the top like this. So come and join the other one. We have something like this. Then you tie. You tie a knot twice. 1, tie it twice. Make sure it's very tight. Then you pass the fishing line through this bead or this bead so that you can hide the knots. This ensures your work is very, very neat. Always hide your knots. Then you pass the fishing line through any bead again, just to ensure like a two-factor authentication for you to like tie a second time to fully secure your bag. Just pass the fishing line across the bead so that they will come out from the same place again. Then you tie the second time. Tie 2 knots. And then you hide fishing line. Hide. So to add the fishing line through this bead and this bead here, this one and this one, you pass the fishing line through them. Take 2 beads. The fishing line on your left, you add the 2 beads to it. 1, 2. Then you interlock on the second bead. Pull the 2 ends of the fishing line together. Then you drag the bead down to ensure you have equal lengths. On your right hand, pass it through the next bead here. Add 2 beads to your left. Cross on the last one. When you get to the last bead, you pass it through it. And like I always say, when you get to this last bead, after passing it, flip your work. Fishing line that is pointing towards you, add 2 beads to it. 1, 2. Then you lock with the second bead. This. It's it. 1, 2, 3. You interlock with it. Pass it here. Like this. Beads to your left. 1, 2. You interlock with it. The fishing line through this last bead. Then flip your work. With the fishing line that is pointing towards you, add 2 beads and cross with the second bead. Then you have this. So for the bag we are working on, the length is going to be 13 and the height is going to be 10. So if the length is 13 and the height is 10 and the width, that is the base of the bag, I'm making that to be 6. So that means the total length that I'm going to will be 10 for the front plus the base, which is 6, that's 16, plus 10 at the back. As you can see, the length are stated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this side, 26, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's complete. So what I'm going to do now is to like fold it out. I said I want the front to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you fold. Then the width, that's the base. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fold again. So when we cancel this one as well, to the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So to start the side, you pass the fishing line through this one and this one, this one, this one. I want to be going sideways by the way, so that it will be much easier for you. Then you take two beads. You take two beads and you add it to the fishing line on your left hand. 1, 2. You cross with it. Pull the two tip of the fishing line together and drag it inside. This next bead, add two beads to the fishing line on your left. I'm using the loop method. So just keep doing that process. Be adding two, two. So you get to the last one. So for the last one, we are going to pass the fishing line through this one and this bead, and this bead. Like this. Then you are going to add just one bead. Just one. And you are interlocking with it. And that's it. So this one here, pass it through this one again. You add two beads to the fishing line on your left hand. Then you interlock with the last bead like this. We pass this fishing line through this bead. Add two beads to the left and interlock on the second bead. We continue doing that. So for the last one again, you pass the fishing line through this one and this one. And this one on this side. So that you can add just one bead and you cross with that same bead like this. I'm going to the other end again. So for the last one, we are not passing this one through this. Just like we usually tie, just put one bead at the top, pass it, the same fishing line, pass it through this one, like this. Then take this one to join, so you can tie the knots. Make two knots. Then pass the fishing line through a bead so that you can hide. The knots. Just pass the fishing line through the beads. Just ensure they are coming together. We are going to like knit. Then you tie second time for extra security. Tie the knot again. So we are done with the first side. Do the same for this side as well, before we now start working on the handle. We are done with the two sides now. So this is what the bag looks like. I want the handle to extend from here to here. Let's work on the handle. Take 4 beads. Interlock on the last one. I'm going to 18. I want the handle length to be 20. So I'm going to use the remaining 2 to attach it to the body of the bag. And we are turning on number 18. So you are just going to add the 3 beads to one end of the fishing line. Like this. Like we usually do, just like we are turning, we are making is a fold of 4. So we'll be making three lines. Then we use the fourth one to join two together, like 1, 2, then 3. Then we join them together. Okay, so this is how far we've done 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, this length is 18. So what you are going to do is you are going to fold this. So after folding, the fishing line that is facing towards you, this one here, this one that I'm pulling here, you are going to add 1 bead. After adding 1 bead, you pass the fishing line through this one here. Pass it through this one here. So you have something like this. And then you add 1 bead and you interlock with it. So for the next one, you pass this bead here through this one, and the one on your left as well. You pass it through this bead. 1 bead at a time. 1 bead at a time. You add just the bead and you interlock with it. You add. So you just keep doing that till you get to the end. We already have the 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm going to be attaching it to my bag now. You cut out a small fishing line. Then I want to position it at this. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's where I want to position it. So that means on the other side it will be 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be here. So on that number 3, 1, 2, 3. On this number 3 beads, the beads that is by the side, I'm going to pass the fishing line through it like that. Then I'm going to take 3 beads, put one on either side of the fishing line. So you have something like this. Then with the last one, you are going to cross it. So that you have something like this. You are going to take another 3 beads, stem on either side of the fishing line. Cross with the last one. You have something like this. We are making a small bob on that number 3 beads here. So for the last stage, you are going to take just 2 beads. Then the fishing line that is facing downward towards the body of the bag, you add a bead to it and you pass it through this bead by the side. You know, when we started, we passed the fishing line through the side bead on this number 3. So you are going to end it by passing it through the other one here, like this. So you have something like this. And I'm going to cross with the last bead. You are going to cross with the last bead. So you should have something like this. You have something like this. To join the bag, the handle to the body of the bag, you take 2 beads, put one on one end of the fishing line, like this. Then find the corresponding. You know, you can't say you want to attach the handle like this. You can't say you want, it has to be like this. So you have to find the corresponding bead at the top here. This bead here. That same fishing line that you put a bead inside, pass the fishing line through the bead like this. And the second bead, you are going to cross with it. So that you have something like this. You get. So the next step again, you pass this fishing line through this one, and you pass the one at the top through this other bead. You can decide to use the loop method so that the bag will stay in place. The handle you are trying to work on to stay in place. So you pass the fishing line at the bottom, and then we can see clear. This one here, you pass it through this bead, that number 3 bead, like this. Then you pass this second one through this one again, like this. Then you add another bead, add just a bead, the cross, like this. See how neat it is. So for the next one, you pass this one at the base through this top bead again. You pass it through this one. Then this one, you pass it through this one. And you add one bead. So what is left is just to join everything together. You're not adding any more beads when you get back to the front. So just pass the fishing line through the 4 beads. I already tied the first time. I want to tie again because you need to secure the handle very well. That's where you feel the weight of the bag and anything you are putting inside. So it needs to be extra strong. I'm going to tie again. Since I still have excess fishing line, doesn't hurt to tie a third time. And that's it. The handle is already attached to the bag. So we are going to repeat what we did here. We are going to repeat it on this side as well. So like I said earlier, the handle is going to be attached to the third bead here. 1, 2, 3, the third bead here. So whatever you are doing on this side, you are also going to do it on this side. I'm passing the fishing line through this bead and this bead, the side bead. So I'm starting from here. You take 3 beads, you put one on both ends, 1 bead each on both ends of the fishing line, like this, 1, then you cross with the last bead. Have something like this. You take another 3 beads, put one like this, cross with the last bead, and like I said earlier, you take 2 beads, you add one to the fishing line that is pointing towards the back, this one here. You add one, then you pass it through the second bead here by this side. You know, like the third bead, it has one on this side and the second one. So the second one, you pass it through it here like this. You pass it through it like this so that you have something like this. And you interlock with the last bead. You're going to cross with the last bead to have something like this. So all that is left is to join this to this, and you are going to be making use of this 1, 2, 3, 4 beads and this 1, 2, 3, 4 beads. You just have to find the corresponding beads on both sides. You take 2 beads, you add one to your fishing line, find the corresponding bead on the handle. You know, the fishing line is here, so that obviously I'm pass it through this one like this so that it will align well like this. Then you add 1 bead and you cross with it. You can see aligned. The next thing to do is to pass this fishing line through this one and the one at the top through the next corresponding bead like this. And like this. Then you take just a bead and you cross with it. Again, you pass the fishing line through this bead and this bead. The one at the base is going to pass through this one. And the one at the top through this one. and you add just a bead again. You're adding just one bead. The last one, you don't need to add any bead. You just need to pass your fishing line through the beads and tie off the fishing line. Like I'm doing. Then pass the fishing line through this so that you can hide the knots. Then I'm going to pass it through the beads again to tie a second time before cutting off the fishing line. And this is the complete bag. A very beautiful bag. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.